Hello and welcome back to Master of Orion II, where in the last episodes our empire has slightly grown. We even made a new colony on a very decent planet in the last episode. And but for some reason the humans don't like us anymore, and they declared war on us for whatever reason. But so far they haven't been attacking us, and our our try of attacking them didn't quite work out, so I think I'll just keep it at that and do some more research and hopefully then build better ships to attack them. Because so far our ships are there's only so much that our two cruisers can do, that our two boats can do, as I call them. And I have a new colony ship, so I need to send a colony ship somewhere, I suppose. So where do we want to go? Let's check for minerals. Like here would be good. Yen would be interesting, but it's far away. I don't like it that it's very far away in the center. If it should be attacked, it's a rather long way from my normal colonies just to get there. So I don't really like that. Valkyr would be possible though, I think, because that's rather close. But doesn't that have a... no, it doesn't have a wormhole. That's good. Yeah. I think Valkyr would be the best choice, because it's at least a huge planet and it has abundant researches. No, it's even large, so it's better... no, large is smaller than huge. Sorry. At least it's a large planet, that's what I was trying to say. And we could also send someone to investigate this system here, because we can finally reach that system here in the corner, where I can also talk about some other stuff, but I think I'll just build a new scout again. So once you're done with the freighter fleet, I also want to scout. Good. But I think I'll preemptively send the colony ship to Valkyr system. I don't think there's gonna be something really nice there. I mean, it might, but I doubt it. Let's get this meeting over as quickly as possible, Emperor. The Great Darlock Empire requires a gift from the Poseidon Empire. Give us 10% tribute treaty. For what? Yes, that's one of the nice things about diplomacy in this game. Sometimes people just ask for gifts, like 10% of everything that we earn, which is quite a lot, so I'll reject it, but they'll probably declare war because we didn't give them stuff. You dare go against the wishes of great Emperor Amber, you will pay dearly for this. Yes, I was afraid of that. So, we're not at war with them, though. Interestingly enough, I think I should at least try to get the other guys off my back, because I don't need war against everyone right now, because it's probably a little bit too much. The Nolams are on very peaceful terms with us, so I'll talk to the Alkari a little bit. Here, I'll give you some new technologies, or probably some not new technologies, but survival pods. And what else can we give them? Iron Pulse Cannon. And how about a research treaty? That's nice. And non-aggression pact? Offers not welcome. Yeah, let's talk about that later. So now we enter the research treaty with the Akari, which is good, but why is there discord between the Trilarium? Although I do not take pleasure in continued contact with you, there's business to settle between us. Yes. How about some technology, man? Yeah, we always have technology for our friends, and I'd like to consider you friends, so I'll give you security stations. And how about Scout Labs? And one more, I think. And they should at least be off our back a little bit. I'll also give you Iron Pulse Cannon here. Okay. I'll probably... it's still at unease level, so... probably give them some more, but I think the Daleks are probably preparing some stuff. But I'll still talk to them nonetheless. An audience with the mighty Epsilon Empire has been reluctantly called, yes. I have no idea why, but I'll give you survival pods. And I'll also give you... No, not fusion rifle. Iron pulse cannon. It's so difficult always giving them stuff that's hopefully not of that much use to them, because I don't know when the next one of them is just trying to declare war out of the blue. I mean, I didn't do anything against the humans. Just wanted to make war for some reason. Ah, goodbye. So we're at least neutral with them. Oh well. So let's set a colony here at Valkyr 1, and I have to check with my money because we're on the way to getting bankrupt because we entered new treaties with some empires and they cost in the beginning. So, but I'll check that after the colony went down. So I need a normal offer of automated factory, clothing center, then robo-miner plant and gravity generator, and then research lab, and then you can do what you like for now. So, as we see, we're having problems with paying our stuff, because many colonies, even the productive ones like Enoch, are not generating that much income as they need for all their buildings and stuff. So that's a serious problem, I suppose. Yeah, I think there's a few things that I could do about it. I can just tell them to not build anything and just have them build trade goods. That'll at least stop the outflow of money, because now they're producing money for all their productivity, which is good for us, and in some turns they can just resume with normal activities once this research treaty has been established, so that we don't pay money for the research treaty anymore, hopefully. Is the Arcari? I'm not that afraid that they'll declare war on us, but I may be surprised for some reason. So, how's the scout? Yes, we built a new scout. This can go to this system. Just want to see what that is. Trilarian and Arcari are now at war, so now we have war between those and those. Yeah, they're a little far away from each other. Good. Now we're gaining money again, that's good. And they send a colony ship to Kerva. There are gold deposits there. I should have thought of that myself, because this gold deposits could have been very useful, but well, I didn't go there, and if I had gone there, I probably had built a colony here in the Valkyr system, and I'm actually comfortable with them as neighbors, so I'll let them go there. I'll probably colonize the U system next, although there are many poor planets. I think it's still valuable. This is poor and low G at least. Yeah, let's see what we get. So, microbiotics, microorganisms used to create drugs, increases population growth rate on all planets by 25% and halves the percentage chance for death spores and bioterminators to kill colonists. Telepathic training develops the talents of naturally telepathic members of your race, enables you to form a more effective police force with an ability to get the truth in a new way. Adds plus 5% to our spying rolls. That's good. That's very good. I think I was going for macrogenetics, because here we get a weather control system that gives us increased food production by plus 2 per farmer, which would basically result in us having less need for farmers. So I think that would be decent at least. But we could also go for sociology, because here we get some diplomatic points to every deal that we offer. So we probably get deals easier than just handing out research and then striking deals. So I think I'll go and research sociology first, because it seems to be... Hello? So you are what passes for an emperor in the Silent Kingdom. You're truly much more pathetic than I ever imagined. Yes. I take that as a compliment. But they only have four systems. I mean, we're not that big, but at least we have 6 systems, which actually... So we're actually one of the bigger empires now. So they have 6 too. They have 6 at the moment and we'll get to 7. So yeah, I think we're doing fine, but we're producing too much food. So who's producing too much food? Antares is producing food. So you can just go and research. So what was the name of the new system that we just visited? I think it was Ra, yes. I could probably send some people there, because we have more than 5 freighters who are not doing much at the moment, and I could use them to get some additional colonists to the Ra system, which could help in setting up the colony there faster. So I think that's what I'll do, but from which colony do I take people? I think from here, right? Seems reasonable, but I'm not sure why this guy is actually farming, because it only generates 3 food, and he could produce so much resources here. So I'm sorry, you're gonna work, and then I have to take back the scientist here, right? Okay. This is also sort of a waste. I mean, he's only producing 1 food anyways, because he's trying to farm in the desert. So you can actually go to work, man. I think that's more useful than trying to generate 1 food here, because we can better generate food here on these two colonies, because they have a much higher amount of people, much better terrain, and are larger also. So I think I'll send one of the guys here to Ra. Yes, these colonists will be unavailable for 3 turns while in transit. Are you sure? Yes. Good. So... Oh, since now we've discovered everyone in the galaxy, there's some sort of regular meeting that will appear every now and then, where everyone convenes to try to elect a leader to be the Emperor of the Galaxy. If you are voted as Emperor of the Galaxy, you actually just win the game and the game is over. But I think that's a really boring way to end the game, so let's just see how that goes. Emperor Psyron I of the Psylons and Emperor Vavia of the Trilarians have been nominated. The people that are getting nominated are those with the most population, so I think that's a further statement of how good we're doing at the moment, because even though we're very research intensive, we're also having large amounts of population. We may not have a very large military at the moment, but it'll follow soon. So I think we're doing very good. So we were nominated. The Borathis abstain, the Akiris abstain, the humans abstain, the Daleks abstain, the Ilarians abstain, the Gnollars abstain. I see a pattern there. Yeah, Vavia votes for himself, and I'll abstain as well, because I don't vote just myself unless there's a reason to, so we abstain too. And no one was elected, which will probably not happen in a while. I mean, sometimes when you're really good in diplomatic relations and you have many people that consider you friends, then you actually have some chances to get voted. Talking about friends, why has this plummeted again? It's just silly. Alright, let's talk with the Alkari. Let's form a non-aggression pact. It's declined. Why? Do you want to attack me soon? It certainly looks like it. But since the Borathi are new, we can probably talk to them. No, we cannot. Okay. So this is a feature that is unique to some races, depending on their picks. I'll just check if it's really the case, but it must be. So here, I didn't talk about this yet, about this info screen, which is basically a reference where if this is your first game and you have some questions on how certain stuff works, then you can basically look it up here. There's also other interesting things like history graphs, so you can see how supposedly well everyone's doing. We're the green curve and we're on the top, which I think is good. But what I'm interested right now is the race statistics for the Borathi. Yes, they're repulsive, okay? So, repulsive is basically a race pick that you can do in the beginning, which basically makes you unable to form any diplomatic relations with anyone. You can just declare war with someone, you can surrender, and you can make peace, but you can make no treaties and no non-aggression pacts and stuff like that. It gives some points, but I think in general it's not worth it because everyone is probably on the lookout and trying to attack you, so unless you're extremely good, it's probably not worth it. We can also see where our income is going, so we see that most of our income is going to buildings and some in freighters, spies, and leaders. But that's to be expected that most of our income is going to buildings. So we can actually not form diplomatic relations with Borathi. That's a little sad, so I have to pick someone else. I think the Darloks, because they're rather close, I'd like to get on good terms with them, so let's offer additional technologies. I hate it, but I need to do something. Don't want war with everyone, at least not very soon. So I'll give you fusion rifles. And I'll also give you optronic computers. And yeah, I'm not sure. I could give you some of this stuff as well, but how about positronic computers, man? Good. So now I have to remember that in the next turns I must form treaties with them, or it's just going to be wasted again. It seems, because the diplomatic relations deteriorate so quickly unless you have some treaties with people. But I want to wait until the research is done. So let's hope this gets done. So Radif system, abundant and rich. It's actually not too bad. Although this planet is tiny and there's no way to improve it, so the maximum amount of people here will be 3. So yeah, I'm not sure, but it's actually okay. And the colony ship was produced at Bolo, which is good. Do we need a battle station here? I think we need some more spies first, because if people don't like us, they're trying to take our technology by spying on us. And now we're in the negative value because of our command, because we have too many ships. Yeah, we just constructed the new colony ship. The colony ship will probably be used to establish a colony somewhere rather soon, so it's not going to be a problem for long, but it's a problem at the moment. So whether I want to establish a colony barrel or you. That's tough to say. I think I'll go to barrel next. It's at least a low G planet, and it doesn't have additional maintenance costs, because the problem with these toxic worlds like this one here is that it also has a plus 50% maintenance penalty, which I talked about earlier. So everything there costs more to maintain, and since we are currently having problems with money, it's probably a good idea to not further increase that for the time being. So, are there further new systems that we could visit? Doesn't look like it. Probably once we have the colony here, you could go somewhere else. I don't know if you noticed, but here's a nebula there. Yeah, these nebulas are not just there for decoration purposes. They also actively make your ship slower when you try to pass through them. So, if under normal circumstances, this ship would not take 6 turns just to go there. It's not that far, and we have some decent drives at least. But because there's the nebula, it gets slowed down, and it's basically been hindered by that in its movement. There's some way to circumvent this. If you have a leader in a fleet, leader didn't want to go there. A leader in your fleet that is a navigator, you can actively ignore all penalties by nebula. So if actually the fleet with Captain Critel would be flying there, they're not hindered at all. As you can see, they're passing through the edge of the nebula, and they should be hindered. But because the captain is there, he's not hindered. If the other guy without the captain would go there, then they would take 6 turns instead of 2. So that's the same thing that's happening with the scout there, just in case you wondered. If not, then let's just take it as additional depth in the game. But sometimes it takes you longer. Also things that you can't go past, which is these guys here, which are black holes, supposedly. You cannot actually pass anywhere close to them unless you have a navigation officer again who can allow you to pass right through it without being hindered. So Alien Management Center provides better control of occupied alien populations. Aliens work harder, assimilate into your Emperor twice as fast and are half as likely to revolt. Xenopsychology focuses on the motivations of other races in an attempt to form deals that are more appealing. The effects is to permanently add plus 30 diplomatic points to every deal offered to your opponents. Yes, so hopefully now we'll have an easier time to set up new permanent relations with other people. I think the planetary stock exchange is very tempting because additional plus 100% money income for some colonies would be very tempting, and it's still rather cheap compared to the other stuff we could research. So I think I'll just research that next. So now that our diplomatic relations are supposedly better, I'll try to form the non-aggression treaty again. It's not pleasing. You're a little boring, you know that? I'll give you... yeah, I know it's probably a little boring for you to just see me give stuff away. Security stations. And... battle scanners. How about a treaty now? It's still rejected. I don't get the motivations of some of these, but anyways, let's talk to the Daleks again. How about a trade treaty? Yeah, you want some more stuff. I see that. Yeah, but the other things I don't really want to give you, which is sad. Very sad. I think I'll give you Tachyon communications. And also give you the xenopsychology stuff. Okay, we'll talk again soon. Hopefully this will have not deteriorated quickly again. So let's try it. Colony ship, yes. I want to colonize on Barrel 1. One of the first planets where we don't have to build a planetary gravity generator, because it already has the gravity that we like. Good. So let's check in with those guys again. Hopefully they change their minds now. So non-aggression pact, please. His suggestion is tempting. Perhaps if you included an incentive gift holo simulator. Yes. Okay. We do not fear that the Psionic Empire is a threat to us. Emperor Sogarity agrees to the proposal so that we may turn our attention elsewhere. Yes, that's what the damn treaty is all about, man. Yeah, good. Let's talk to the Daleks as well. How about a trade treaty? But we thank you for the offer. Okay, at least they're declining in a nice way now. How about a research treaty instead? Yeah, it still must decline. Well, let's exchange some technology, right? You can get Autolab, okay. Emperor has nothing more to say on the subject. Yeah, so I have to research something different now, since we already got that here. So, Astro University. Oh, I like universities, but this one is not that good. So let's... What's the next construction? Battlets, ground batteries, Titan. Yeah, let's research that. So why are we still not having any more star bases? Here, there's some planets are building star bases, which would help us with our command problem, because I can't build any new warships. I do have enough production on Bolo 4 to probably construct a new group of starships, but we couldn't support them because our command is still too low, because we only have starbase at Bolo 4 and on Mentor supposedly, because we only have 2 starbases, yeah. So we need some more, guys, we need some more starbases. And we've signed a non-aggression pact, good. And we're starving, so let's do something about that. So how about you go and produce food instead? Now this is also one of our best production colonies, but we need food too, and they already only work with 2 workers, which is not much, and I don't want to further reduce the scientists. But where's the colony where we had ancient artifact? Was that Donatis? Yes, okay. So you need biospheres. Okay, you build biospheres next. How about building biospheres now? Because they're already at their maximum size, so we need biospheres now. Okay, good. Bolo 4 finished training a new spy. Yes, that's good. And yeah, I think you're gonna build a battle station next. Build a stock exchange first and then a battle station. We cannot build ships. I mean, now we have 2 command points more because we now have a new starbase. Hello? You show your true colors by sending your evil spies to steal technology. Seize or you will be at war. You were framed. Yes, I didn't send anyone, but this happens sometimes, that other races are trying to frame you for doing stuff. I'm not sure who does. Maybe the humans or the Trilarians, because they don't really like us. And there's not much that you can do about it. It just happens. So it feels like there's gonna be a war happening rather soon. So you could not go there, okay. You can also not go there, so you could go there instead. But if they haven't built a colony there, then there's probably nothing interesting there, so let's just check it out. Let's check the experience level of our fleet. Yeah, getting better crews. But before we go to any real war, we probably have to modernize these ships, because they're not very up to date anymore. Hello? Salutations from Emperor of the Daleks. The Great Dalek Empire requires a gift. Give us shield capacitors. Yes, if that's only... We're happy to see that you're capable of such wise decisions. Yes. I'm very wise. I don't want any war right now. I mean... I don't know. What's your technology level like? So you have gravity beams, pulsar missiles, so you're basically similar to our level. You even have better armor than we do. Yeah, I'll probably not want to go to war with them, but they're ruthless militaristic, so that's gonna be a problem at some point. Advanced damage control completely repairs ships between battles, automatically included on all ships once the technology is researched. Assault shuttles, squadrons of force shuttles used to move 1 unit of marines each from the launching ship into enemy ships. They take 3 hits to destroy, modified by best armor, and move at a speed of 6. Fast missile racks allow a ship to fire 2 volleys of missiles in 1 turn. Will only fire 1 per turn after that, unless the ship takes 1 full turn without firing missiles to reload. Yay! I like that. That's I like that. I'll explain the strategy behind that in a moment, though probably since we're already way much over time. Despite your less than sterling reputation, Emperor Veya sends greetings. The Great Trilarian Empire requires a gift from the Poseidon Empire. Give us 5% tribute duty. No. Alright then, to war. Yeah, that's a surprise. So as I was saying, probably I'll finish up this episode here again. We didn't do much, we expanded a little further we built new colonies here, and everything seems to escalate into war, so we'll probably have to build some further ships in the near future and try to attack people, so that they are too afraid of us, because right now many of us are at a similar technological level and we don't have that many ships. We have some ships now, but we don't have that many, so they're not too scared of us, and that's why they're probably asking for this ridiculous proposals. So that will change once we have larger ships, but we don't have them now, so we'll see about that in the next episode. Thanks for watching and bye!